Colorado may be home to one of the most dramatic landscapes of any state. Boasting a total of 4 national parks, the Black Canyon of the Gunnison is the least visited one of the bunch. Today, I want to take you 2,000 feet below the rim of the canyon on one of the most thrilling hikes in the park and leave you with all the reasons why you should come visit.
I just arrived at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison a few minutes ago, and wow, I am already in awe looking at all this beautiful canyon. I am here for one specific reason: to show you one of the least visited national parks in Colorado and hopefully snag permits to hike all the way down to the Gunnison River. One of the first trails here is the Gunnison Point, right behind the visitor center. You could see the trail takes you all the way out into the canyon, so you're almost into the canyon, overlooking all the way down. And this is just the first of many overlooks I'm gonna take you. But guys, I have some good news. This morning when the visitor center opened, I was able to snag the wilderness permits, which means we are going hike down to the bottom of the Gunnison Canyon. There are only 14 permits released per day. They start to hand them out the day before at 3:30. Whatever doesn't get released gets handed out the next day. So I was one of the 5 lucky people that got the permit. So I'm so excited, and I can't wait to share that adventure with you guys. That you guys just saw is the wilderness area, which you cannot go here without the permit, or you will get cited if a park ranger finds you. Now, this trail here is not maintained, so this is a very primitive trail. Route finding skills are essential to make sure you get to the bottom and out safely. I'm doing my best to record as much as I can to show you guys what this hike looks like. However, I do have to be mindful of my safety because there's a lot of ways you can slip, break your leg, fall. And the park ranger said if you do need search and rescue, since it is a busy weekend, it might not come for hours or days. So be mindful, be prepared, know your capabilities, and if you do feel uneasy about this hike, be sure to turn around. It's not worth risking your life. Just under an hour and a half after dropping over 1,800 feet of elevation to the bottom, I finally made it to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. And I'm here standing at the bottom. It's a bittersweet feeling because 4 years ago I came here trying to obtain this exact permit, and a guy in front of me in line, he snatched the last permit. So it feels so good to be finally back here and explore the beauty that is Black Canyon. I've started my ascent back up, spent an hour here at the bottom of the Black Canyon, and I have about 1,800 feet left up. As you guys can see, it is pretty steep, so I'm gonna put my camera away and I'll see you guys at the South Visitor Center. Quite an achievement to be able to say I hiked down to the Gunnison River here in Black Canyon. Only 14 people get to do it per day. And it took me about 3 hours, about an hour and a half to get down and just over an hour to get back up, with about an hour spent down below. Now this isn't an easy hike, so if you are planning to do it, make sure you're in great physical condition and bring plenty of water. Of course, trekking poles, I'd recommend those too if you have them. Now I'm gonna go take a little bit of a rest and we're gonna continue exploring the park. There's a beautiful drive that just opened a couple years ago, and then we're gonna go check out some of the overlooks. This is the East Portal Road that begins just past the entrance booth. Now, if you want to experience the bottom of the Black Canyon and don't want to hike like the one that I just did, I recommend you do this drive. It's 4 mile, very scenic. You can see it's a steep grade. You can see even some cars on the bottom, and it takes you all the way to the Gunnison River, and you can experience the canyon that way. The drive getting down here, going down these steep grades was pretty crazy, but the views were well worth it, and this place really is surprising me. Quite quaint, quiet, but a great place to come and picnic and get away from the crowds up top at the Rim Drive. Now, after I hang out here and eat my lunch, I'm gonna take you guys on the Rim Drive and we're gonna check out some of the overlooks. And I'm gonna take you to see one of the tallest cliffs in the entire United States, the tallest one here in Colorado. I told you I'm going to bring you to some epic overlooks, and here's the first one. Just behind me is the Pulpit Rock on the South Rim Road that stretches for 7 miles past the Visitor Center. There's 12 gorgeous overlooks, and this is one of the few ones that I'm going to take you to. It's so peaceful, so quiet. You can hear the river roaring down beneath me, and there's not a single person at this overlook. And every one of these overlooks that you go to, they provide you a different perspective, different rock formations that you can go and admire. The next one, I think, will blow your mind. This trail here is to the Devil's Overlook. Now behind me are some of the overlooks we currently visited, the cross fissures all the way in the back. And then over here, Rock Point, maybe you can see some people on the top. And then this is the overlook where I told you if you look down, you kind of get woozy a little bit. I'll show you in just a second. Whoa, you really do get dizzy as you look down further. But it's so crazy to me how a river could cut through all this rock over obviously millions of years. And a fun fact that I read about Black Canyon of the Gunnison, and as this is one of the oldest rock found here in North America. This is the chasm overlook, and can you believe some people come all the way over here to climb this? This place is called the Voyage 1. For me, it is way too dangerous. One wrong move can send you falling down all the way down to the Gunnison River. We're now looking at the third tallest cliff in the United States and the tallest cliff here in Colorado. It is one of my favorite stops here in Black Canyon of the Gunnison. This here is the Painted Wall. Not only is it the tallest cliff in Colorado, measuring at 2,250 feet tall. So imagine putting two Empire State Buildings on top of each other. That's how tall this cliff is. Pretty amazing, right? It pains me to leave such a beautiful place that is Black Canyon of the Gunnison. It has been nothing short of extraordinary. From being able to hike in the true wilderness all the way down to the river, to checking out some of the beautiful overlooks and checking out some of the amazing drives here in the park. Now I am here at the sunset spot. This is the last spot on my agenda, and I want to recommend this spot for you if you want to come and enjoy a gorgeous sunset. Although my personal favorite photo spot is the Painted Cliff, which we were just at. My adventures continue as I will be heading down to Ouray and the San Juan Mountains. I'll be doing some incredible hikes, so join me next week as I continue exploring Southwest Colorado.